Hey there, good looking. Join me for this all levels total body strength workout. Listen, we're also going to add some little cardio bits in each strength circuit as well to boost our heart rate, to increase calorie burn, and to improve bone density. Now, I get it. Some of you don't like to jump, so there'll also be options for no jump as well. I got you covered. Now, for today's workout, I want you to grab what you consider are light and moderate dumbbells, as well as a piece of tubing. For reference for dumbbells, I have a pair of 10s and 12s. All right, let's go get started. Oh yeah, I wanted to also mention, stick around to the end. I have an awesome little ab finisher for us. Okay, let's go. All right, before we get started, look who's joined me. Mr. Max, or Mr. Magoo. All right, if you like to track your fitness, press start now. For reference, I chose the HIIT setting on my Apple Watch because of those cardio intervals that I said we were gonna add into each strength circuit. Now let's start warming up the ankle joints so that we have some pretty looking squats today, and I'll talk to you about why that matters. Just mirror me. You want this ankle behind the knee joint. Now, we want to plant the ankle and keep it there, and then guide the knee past the toe box. So our squat pattern is dependent on many things, muscle strength, obviously, of the legs and core strength, but it's also determined, a good-looking squat, on ankle mobility. So if we have poor ankle mobility, unfortunately, squat pattern will start to break down, and usually in the low back. So we're going to get the ankle joint here with this mobility drill. Last two. Last one. Excellent. Now take this leg, kick it out, bring the hands in front, over top of the wrist, and now sit back. I've got my back toe tucked under. This leg's going to stay straight, and now I'm going to feel it into the groin area while we also work into some shoulder mobility work. Last three. Two. Now sit back for me, as far back as it feels comfortable for you. Take that arm, thread it, and reach up and look. Now into shoulder and T-spine. Once again, I have my back toe tucked under and I'm sitting back on my heel. Oh, goodbye. Last one. Beautiful. Other side. We want that ankle behind the knee. Anchor it so the ankle stays on, or the heel stays on our ground, and then we're going to drive that knee past the toe box. Sometimes you'll see this done with a kettlebell on top to help drive that knee forward. This is my tighter calf. I really feel this one. You might experience differences on each side of your body as well. Last one. Beautiful. Take this leg straight leg, and again, just mirror me. Bring your hands so that you're past the fingertips, back toe tucked under, rock back and forth. We have 6. Now sit back here, please. Thread this arm through and then reach up and look. 6 here. Other arms straight. So our strength circuit is all standing. We're not going to be on the mat. Last one. Now come to stand until we're at the end for that ab finisher. Let's bring our feet wider than shoulders. Push your bum back. Come up and then lift up off the heels. Bum back, knees track with second toe. And now let's flow right into a calf raise as we bring up. So warming everything up into the lower body and the core, and then working a bit of balance too. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that piece of tubing. Shoulder dislocators. We've done this quite a bit. Further apart the hands, the easier it is. I want you to lock the rib and the hip. So we're not going to flare the ribs as we bring the arms up and over. Woo, snap, crackle, pop for me. So keep the rib, like I said, kind of tucked in a bit, locked in. And then as you warm up, see if you can walk the hands a little closer together. But we want to keep the arms straight too and move through that shoulder joint and not let the ribs flare. So this would be flaring, low back sagging. Last two. Last one. Woo, awesome. And then just open and close the fists. Warm up into the hands. And we're going to get busy. So we have 4 exercises, 2 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 3 strength, and 1 cardio with a no jump option available to you. So I want you to get set up for a squat pattern. I'm going to grab both of my moderate weight dumbbells. So you grab what feels best for you. Suitcase hold for me. That means down by your side. Push your hips rear, knees track with the second toe, and come to stand. So when we do this, we want to ensure that our upper back has some muscle contraction. So we're not letting the shoulders round and looking all sloppy. So suitcase hold is going to make you work that upper back a bit more because you have to be really mindful of that. We're sitting the bum back like we're sitting in a chair, knees tracking with the second toe, hip hinge, all that good stuff. Beautiful. Now let's keep these dumbbells and simply mirror me. Take this leg, step it back half a step. I want you to put everything into this leg. This guy's here just for a little balance. Shoulders back and down, hip hinge, and now let's go through the hip, not the knee, for a B stance deadlift, or a staggered stance deadlift, as it's also called. So you just got a little bit of weight on that back toe. Give us some support, give us some stability. We're trying to put all the work into that working leg here. And again, it's a hip hinge, almost like the squat, right? But now we're coming forward more. We're not feeling anything in our low back. Slow and controlled. And there we go. Other side. So again, just mirror me. Step it back a bit. Slight weight on that back foot. Hip hinge, knee soft, and drive up. After this, we're going to go into that cardio move. And we'll do everything again. That's how we roll today. Here, you're going to feel the hamstring, back of the thigh, your glute, possibly the hip, and then upper back too, because again, we've got to keep those shoulders pulled back and down so the arms don't round forward. All right. We're going to start with the low impact, and then I'm going to build up the heat. You can join me or stay with a low impact. Step out this direction, bend the knees, reach down this direction. Good. Now, how far you bend the knees is totally up to you. If you're feeling it, go deep and see if you can touch the hand to the ground. If you're really feeling it, jump it. When we jump, we are making sure that we don't lose that squat pattern. Now, jumping is really good for the bone. However, if it's new to you, we're going to add just a little bit each time so you don't hurt yourself. All right, perfect. Okay, so bend the legs, grab those dumbbells. Suitcase hold. Feet are just shoulder width apart. If you go too far wide, you're going to find the dumbbells kind of get in the way with the suitcase hold. Hips rear, knees track with the second toe, head up, chest up. Beautiful. So if you had a logo on your shirt, or maybe you do, I should be able to read it. Bad looking squat would be like that. So you keep that chest up. So this is where the ankle mobility comes into play, and you might even be feeling it on your end. So here we're building the bone as well into the hip and lower lumbar. So that's kind of cool. In addition to training all the muscles that cross over your hip, knee, and ankle. All right, take this leg, step it back just a half a step. Dumbbells in front, shoulders pulled back and down. Give me a cough. Now I want you to kind of keep that muscle contraction. Keep breathing though. Come forward like you're gonna shave your legs and come up. Let's be honest, nobody shaves the top part of their legs anymore, do they? That's a younger woman thing. You get older, you get wiser. Who cares? Actually, we work out at home. We don't even have to shave our legs, do we? Let's see the other side. We don't have to shave armpits, nothing. We're good. All right, just a little bit of weight on that back leg, just a bit. Deal? Perfect. Give me that muscle contraction in the abs. So draw the belly button in and come down and come up. I've tried the laser hair removal. I didn't like that. That's painful. So that's why I tried it. There's no more of that. And release. All right, bend the knees. Put the dumbbells down. Join me with the low impact gate swing. Maybe the hand can come down to the ground now. We're getting warmer, right? We're feeling it. Beautiful. We're stepping out side to side. Chest is up, head is up. Or join me in the high impact. Quick water after this, and we're moving on to a new circuit. On this guy, you got to go wide. So I love that for the hips. Many of us tend to be tight in that area. So here we can get the heart rates up and also work hip mobility. You're welcome. March it. All right. Keep moving those feet. Grab a quick sip if you need it. We got a 30-second breather. And then we're moving into a row to reverse fly. That was easy for me to say, wasn't it? So I am going to go to my lighter dumbbells for this. And it's a hip hinge. And we stay there. So let's get set up. Feet just hip width. Pretend you've got something across the top of your thigh. Hinge over that. Good. Stay here. Draw the belly button in. Activate that deep core. Now pull the elbows up, release them. Now slight bend of the elbow and fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the entire time we are forward here with that core activated, allowing gravity come down on the upper back so we get the right muscles trained. One more. Root to stand. Nice. Now we're taking it into a single arm drill so that we can work the opposite side oblique. Pretty cool. So we can get some abs in and you don't even know it. Mirror me, make a fist with the other hand. Rotate, press, down, rotate. So palm facing you, now palm facing me, and press. Now with that said, sometimes this can bother the shoulder joint. If that's you, I want you to do a neutral grip. So that's keeping the hand facing you. That's why I love dumbbells, especially for shoulder issues, because you can change your grip and your angle to make it more friendly time for the shoulder joint. Barbells don't allow that. You've got a fixed grip, you're stuck with that. So I want you to play around with your grip and your rotation and see what feels best for the shoulder. All right, activate that deep core, make a fist. Good. We're making a fist here, by the way, because that actually helps fire up the core a bit more. Knees are soft. So what's happening now is we have all this side of the body fired up to hold us in this neutral stance without twisting as this side of the body works. Going to move into a jump drill after this for 30 seconds. All right, make sure your dumbbells are out of the way. I want you to start with me, feet shoulder width, and lift up off the heels and lower. Good. Now let your heels slam, slam, slam. Now if you're okay with jumping, so you only do the slams if you don't want to jump. Then we'll still get the impact needed to build the bone in the hip and lower lumbar. You don't do the slams if you're doing the double hop, or what I call a pogo hop with me. March it. All right. So, row to reverse fly, back to the top. How'd that weight feel for you? The previous set. Pretty good? All right, remember your hip hinge. Abs engaged. Give me that row. Now a fly. So a fly involves slight bend of the elbow, and then from there it moves just to the shoulder joint. A row now involves elbow and shoulder. So that's why a row, we can typically do a little bit more weight than we could with a fly. Keep that belly button drawn into the spine, bracing into those abs. This should be getting hard. If it's not, I need you to make note of that, root to stand, and add heavier weight next time we do this, okay? Mirroring me. And if you want to add a little bit extra, bring the leg up. Opposite knee is up. Ready, set, and go. So if you've joined me in the balance work, just stare at something stationary. So not Max right now. Max, go lay down. Hi, buddy. I know, I missed you too. It's been about 15 minutes. Sorry. Oh, Max. Come on, bud. Come on, lay down. Lay down. All right, other side, down. Listen so well. There we go, thank you. Good boy. This knee up, this arm's locked and loaded. Core's fired up. Good. Crazy puppy under control, so now we can all hold our balance. Softness in that leg that's stabilizing us. We never lock out the joint. You don't have the stability. You want a little bit of muscle contraction in that quad and hamstring to nail the balance here. All right. So we got up, slam, up, slam. Come on, join me. Up, slam. Or I'm going to go right into some big hops with no rest. Up, up. Up. So I'm not using my legs a lot. You'll notice the knees do bend to absorb the impact, and then everything's coming through the feet, the ankle. Not resting anymore. Last time we did these 2 and then up. Now we're just going for it because it's our last set. 10 more seconds. Grabbing some water. Woo. I was trying to channel my inner Tia. If you've done Tia's workouts, you know what I'm talking about. That girl can pop. All right, grab a sip of water. We're moving into our final strength circuit. Still standing, pretty cool. Grab your tube. Okay, now place your thumb, bottom rib, and your finger, the hip. I want you to keep that area the same. So draw the belly button in. Bring the hands in front. Now just this arm, pull, other arm, pull. Now both arms, single, single, double. Take a look. Pull, my elbow will bend a bit, but I'm trying to really get the motion through the shoulder joint so I continue working into my posture muscles. Keeping yourself squared to me, rib and hip, that's locked in. Let's finish it, let's finish it. Oh yeah, I'm a stickler for finishing it. All right, grab your lighter dumbbells, tricep kickbacks, feet hip width. Hinge, elbows up, kick back. So we're gonna lock the shoulder in this position and then keep it there. From there, it's the elbow joint moving. Woo-wee. And feeling the love in the back of the arm, the triceps. Try to stay hinged forward for me. And come on up. So we need gravity to come down on the muscle we're trying to target when we're working with dumbbells. Let's keep these light dumbbells. Mirroring me, we're going to start with this arm coming out for a side lateral raise. Bend the elbow just a bit and come on up Other side. So, single arm. Remember when we did single arm previous round? Yeah, we worked more core, didn't we? We're doing it again. So I want you to keep those shoulders, hips, knees, toes to me, lifting to just shoulder height. Anything higher, it's not going to work the shoulder more and may actually put our shoulder joint a little bit in jeopardy there. So let's just keep it neat. Keep it good. All right. Dumbbells a little off to your side so we don't trip over them. I want you to give me a knee and back. Knee and back. Knee and back. Get the idea of where we're going with this? If you want to add the jump, there you go. Once again, we're moving that jump through the foot and ankle. And then we absorb the impact with a soft knee. Opposite arm's going to reach up. That's going to help us out. Arms help with jumping and bounding drills. Keep it low impact. If this isn't your jam, just don't stop, all right? One more. Excellent. All right, grab your tube. This is the one where we're locked in. We don't want to open up the rib cage. We want to keep that space consistent. This arm starts, single, single, double. Go. Now, when you're doing the single arm, it might feel, really fun to go and twist. I want you to try to keep yourself squared to me, okay? Woo! Getting a little toasty there in the upper back of shoulders. One more of each, come on. Single, single, finish it. Double, whoo, whoo. All right, no more of those. Grab those light dumbbells. Feet just hip width, give me that stance, and kick back. So again, that stance is neutral spine. We've hinged through the hip, knees are bent, abs engage. Belly button's drawn to the spine. Breathe it. Good. Oh, goodbye, Max. Something more interesting came up, I guess. Last one. Root to stand. Woo. Oh, I love working triceps. All right, single arm side lateral raise. Yeah, perfect. So mirror me. This arm. 3, 2, 1. So if you hear, because you want to build a bone, and that's what got you to click on the workout, or maybe you're doing the workout calendar and I'm making you do it, but building bone is of interest to you, recognize that building bone is site specific. So this front squat, for example, or the suitcase hold squat isn't going to do a lot for the shoulders. Time. Whew. But it will do great for the hip and the lower lumbar. And that lift there is not going to do much for the hips, but it's great for the shoulders. So that's why you're getting a wide variety of here. All right, when you step forward, give me a knee. Forward knee, add the hop, if you like. Opposite arm reaches. So whatever knee comes up, we want the opposite arm. Chances are, after I said that, you're probably doing same side just because I said that. You're probably doing it fine last set. One more. March it. All right. Grab a sip of water. We're going to let the heart rates come down just a bit before we head down for our ab finisher. Marching it out. We're going to just march it. Maybe grab a sip if you want it, if you need it, for just a few seconds. If you find that you need a longer cool down, though, please press pause, walk it around a bit, and then push play and join us. Just make sure you come back and join me. All right, we're going to start with a plank. Now, I'm going to be on my hands because, as I mentioned, bone building is site specific. So on my hands means that I'm then going to work the bone density into my wrists and into my shoulders. However, that's not for everyone. So if that's not for you, you're going to go on the forearms. Now, we can be on the knees. That's going to knock it back the intensity even more. or you can be off of the knees. Okay? If you're with me, wrists under shoulders, spread those fingers, grip the mat with your fingertips, and lift and hold. Now, one thing I don't want you to do is allow those shoulders to come together, the shoulder blades, or even push apart. I want you to think about neutral spine as best you can. Shrug the shoulder blades into the back pocket. Draw the belly button in and tighten up. We have 4 moves, 1 set only. 30 seconds of work. You're almost there. Release on your back. Legs up, tabletop position, arms up. Beautiful. Now I want you to take the left hand and press it into the left knee and try to bring the left knee in. So you're resisting the left knee coming in. Now just the right side extends and back. Single-sided dead bug with a little added spice for the quadricep on this left side. So you feel the hips for sure. We're going to maintain neutral spine so we get those deep core muscles fired up. And we also get to work into the shoulder and hip mobility too with this lowering and lifting. Whew, all right. I felt that one. Okay, let's get set up for the other side now. Legs in tabletop, arms up. Now right hand pushes into right knee. Draw the belly button in, brace through those core muscles of yours. Extend left heel, left thumb to ground. Trying to drive this right knee in, resisting it with my right hand. While the left side lowers and lifts. Beautiful. On to all fours. All right. We're going to do a bear hold. You can take a pause anytime you want during the hold. Wrists under shoulders, knees apart under the hips. Spread the fingers, grip the mat with the fingertips. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees a couple inches and just hold. Once again, pulling the shoulders into the back pocket. Once you see me, gaze at the top of the mat. Oh yeah, feel the love in the quadriceps for sure. We're also getting a good core here, good core workout. And we're weight bearing on the wrists and the shoulders. Less than 10 seconds. We got this. Last exercise. Woo! Release. Nicely done, you. All right, how about we stretch those quads? Yeah, we'll do the hip. Oh, here's trouble. Here's trouble. Hello, trouble. Let's take the right leg out, lunge forward. Oh, geez, Max. And tighten up that left glute so we can feel it in your hip flexor here. Beautiful. Now, if you want a little bit more, reach up. And then if you don't have osteoporosis, I want you to give me a side bend. Remember, deep side bends for osteoporosis isn't recommended. If you want to just do a light one, go for it. But we're doing a pretty deep one here, so listen to your body. Be mindful. Now, PJ special, yeah, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, we slowly take this arm, we circle it behind. Yeah, you got to make the sound. Okay, so we'll get it this side here. Here we go. Lunge forward. All right, tighten that back glute so we can get a good release of that hip flexor. Beautiful. Front knee and ankle aligned. Good. Back knee is behind the hip. All right. Reach up, lean. Back to center. PJ special. Ready? Did you do it? All right. If you want to use your tubing to help assist you for the hamstring stretch, go for it. Left foot extends up, and we can use our tubing to help pull the leg towards us. You can have a bend in that knee too. What want you to make sure you do have though is the back of the neck is long. So lift it, chin tucks in, lowers. Perfect. Now an easy way if you're using the tubing to switch legs is just simply lift the other one up. There you go. Tubing off to the side, arms in a T position, palms up, lined up with the shoulders. Drop your knees to one side, and osteo people, you're fine with this because you're supported on the ground. You're going to feel a nice stretch through the side of the body, hip, and you might even feel it in the front of the chest. If you want a bit more, turn your gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. Oh, hello. Lie down. Why is it animals, when you lie down, they assume that it's now playtime? Down. Down. Knees to center. Thank you. Good boy. Other side. And again, if you want to increase that stretch into the neck, turn your gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. Does anybody else have a dog that just constantly mouths them? It's a shepherd thing. They love to mouth. George was like that. He outgrew it though. I'm waiting for him to outgrow this. It doesn't hurt. It's just really annoying. And then my hand is covered in dog saliva. And who knows where this mouth has been. Back to center. Come on up. Have a seat for me for the final stretch. Hey, you can be seated in a chair too if cross-legged doesn't work for you. Buddy, lie down or you'll never be invited back, and everybody will be really unhappy with that. Sit down. Sit down. That's a good boy. Down. You're watching training here. So, at time of recording, he isn't 1 yet. By the time this gets released, he'll be over 1 and hopefully be better behaved. Interlace the hands, lift the chest, open up the elbows. Oh, you just ate my mic. This is turning into a shit show. Sorry for the S word. Max, lie down. Lie down. Down. Keep holding that stretch. Hopefully Max and I are really relaxing you. Oh, I shouldn't do that. That's probably really bad feedback. Sorry. Release the hand. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the workout, minus the last 30 seconds. This Yahoo showed up. Drop a comment down below. I love reading them, and we will see you in the next workout. Bye.